Boom! Welcome to the Simba the Speaker channel show. I'm Simba the Speaker, your cleaning guide to cleaning business success. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. We drop videos every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. That's every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Now, if you are a returning user to the channel, I want to say thank you so much for your support, as well as the new users as well. Something I would like to say, and I've been saying as of recent, whether you're new or returning to the channel, I urge you to go watch the previous video, because a lot of the videos stack upon one another when it comes to the information that we talk about and the information that gets talked about in new videos as well. So I definitely urge you guys to watch the videos and, you know, get acclimated with the information that we talk about. Now, at the end of the video, if you got value from this video or you felt the effort I put in the video to give you guys some value, please give me a thumbs up. It means everything, and I would definitely appreciate it. If you have a comment or a question, feel free to comment below as well. Now, I do want to talk about something very important in the details of this video. There's two important links that I want you guys to focus on. The first thing is going to be our school community link, where we focus on starting, automating, and optimizing, as well as scaling your remote cleaning business. So if you're looking to learn how to start a remote cleaning business, you can definitely go in that chat or that community, ask questions, go through some of the materials that we have there as well. Now, I do also want to talk about another important link. Look, if you were looking to start a remote cleaning business, maybe you want to put money away for your child's college fund, maybe you want to pay down some debt, maybe you want to take your family out on a family vacation, book a free consultation with me. Yes, I do free consultations, free one-on-ones, and we can talk about how to make that work. Now, the beauty of the remote cleaning business model is that you can do it while having a 9-to-5, and if you could technically use it to then eventually transition into full-time entrepreneur. It is up to you on how you want to take care of that. So with that being said, definitely book a consultation with me if you are looking to get started within this industry. Always like saying, if you see me look left, right, down, I got my laptop, my dual monitors, I am ready to roll, Okay, so let's get into this video. Today I want to talk about how to build a cleaning business without doing the cleaning. Now, I do obviously have two bonus tips. If you stay to the end of the video, you will be able to get these two bonus tips. Now, something I also do want to say as well. Now, in terms of building a cleaning business without actually doing the cleaning, is what we talk about within this whole channel. This is going to be a bit of a shorter version. I'm just going to talk about some key highlights. But if you really want to learn more and more, feel free to go into the channel and just see all the videos that we have. You'll be able to get as much information as possible. Now, I want to talk about three things today, and I'll talk about two bonus tips that I'll have for you guys as well. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is understand the real business model. So before I wanted to go into anything else, I wanted to let you guys know that it's a mindset shift, right? Mindset shift changes everything. For a period of time, a very long period of time, people thought that when you ran a cleaning business, you would have to do the cleaning until you hire W-2 employees. We'll talk about that as well later, as you can see in point number 3. It's a mindset shift. You do not have to be the one to do the cleaning to run a cleaning business. Now, going back to what I was talking about in terms of my videos stacking upon one another, if you go look at my previous videos, I talk about if you do want to, that is solely up to you. I do get that people want to sometimes do the job before, you know, running the business, and that is solely up to you and your own discretion. But you do not have to. You're not building a cleaning company. You're building a marketing company, a scheduling company, a quality control company. And what I mean by that is these are the main things that you will be handling as the operator of this company. Now, we talk about it that it's hard to sit there, and this is where you can set yourself apart from other professional cleaners. It is hard to sit there and do the cleaning while trying to also scale and run the business. So with this new business model that we have, right, the remote cleaning business model, and this is the same thing for any service, right? It could be cleaning, it could be roof cleaning, it could be power washing. It is hard to run and automate and scale the business when you're the person actually doing the service. So what we focus on is the back end of the business, and let the cleaners deliver the service. We will build the system. You let the cleaners deliver the service, we'll build the system. And it's not a bad thing. Understand that everybody has to know what they're good at. Some cleaners are not good at building a business, but they're a damn good cleaner. And that's all that matters. If you're a good cleaner, then you can do the cleaning, and then you can learn how to build the systems, right? And so some cleaners don't want to take the time to learn that. They just want to continuously do what they're good at. And I respect it. If anything, I love when people know what they're good at and stick with what they're good at. It doesn't mean that you can't learn a new skill, right? So for anybody watching this video, if you're a cleaner, that doesn't mean you can't learn to do all these things in the back end, right? You can. And that's why we do free consultations. That's why I drop these videos. So if you would like to make that transition, you can. But I do understand that a lot of cleaners like to simply just clean. So with that being said, what we are focusing on is just the back end of it, right? The marketing, the scheduling, the quality control, right? And so before we even talk about the different things you can do to build a cleaning business without cleaning, what we need to understand is they're gonna take a there's a mindset shift that needs to happen for you to understand and recognize that, hey, if I want to build a cleaning business without cleaning, I have to be able to let go, right? To be able to let that go. So I do want to add that that is the first thing we need to understand what the real business model is, so we can understand how to conquer cleaning, building a cleaning business without doing the cleaning. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is get clients first. Before hiring, you must prove demand. Look, the reason I put this because you can get cleaners before getting leads. Don't get me wrong, right? And I always like to be very honest with you guys, right? But what I will say, it is a lot better to have the leads and then find the work than to get the work and have no leads. It's a lot better to have the leads and find the work than get the work and have no leads. I mean, to get the work and then have no leads. Yes, correct. So before hiring, you want to prove your demand, right? Google My Business Profile, referrals, realtor partnerships, Facebook markets, and if you want to start throwing money into a Google LSA. So the point of this is that you want to build the leads so that you have something to scale. You want to build the leads so you actually, when you contact a contractor, right, then you actually have business to give them. And from there, you can build a relationship with the contractor, right? And so the next part of building, building the cleaning business in which you don't do the cleaning is getting leads, right? Getting the leads so that you can actually have work to give out to people. So we want to focus on getting these leads. Now, see, out of these five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the five, I gave you 4 unpaid ways. So even if you wanted to get leads, I gave you 4 ways to get leads that you didn't have to pay for. The fifth one is where you can invest your money in if you feel like it is right. Now, in my opinion, if you would like, there are different ways you can go. I say this in some of my previous videos, rather you're going to spend time or you're going to spend money. If you don't have enough money but you have the time, 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to be a great way to go. If you have the money but you don't have the time, then this will be definitely a good way to go, right? And so from there, you want to just consistently generate leads, and that will help you scale. And by generating leads, that will allow you to go to these contractors and say, hey, I need some help. And I'll give you an example, right? If you go to a contractor and say, hey, yeah, I just want to be able to use you whenever I get leads, and I'll let you know when I get them. The contractor, I'm not saying that they're not going to take the job, but a lot of times contractors are a little bit more hesitant when there's no money that's on the table now. But if you go to a contractor and say, hey, I have service, I have business that I need help with right now, can you take the work? They will take the work. From there, we are building a relationship, my God. We're building a relationship with these contractors. It's easier to build a relationship with the contractor when you have the work now versus saying, hey, I want to build a relationship with you, then I'll give you work. What's in it for them, right? There's nothing really in it for them. Granted, if in a long-term game, yes, they would get clients from you and whatever, but a lot of contractors, especially within the cleaning industry, are looking for the work now. So it's good to get the client first, and that leads us to our third point. Hire contractors, not employees at first. Look, with the remote cleaning business, it is up to you in the way you want to go. But I will say there's a headache that you save yourself from when you go the contractor route. If you go the contractor route and hire contractors and not go straight to employees, there is a major headache that you kind of save yourself, because hiring employees and doing it the W-2 route comes with its whole basket of logistics on that end. So, in order to keep it simple, we want to keep and this is it right here, we want to keep the overhead low. In order to keep the overhead low, what we want to do is hire contractors first, not employees, and then we'll go from there, right? So we work with independent contractors, require proof of insurance, background checks, set service standards. If you look at my previous video, once again, everything stacks upon one another. We talk about this in a previous video as well. You want to hire contractors, make sure that they have the insurance, background check is good, right? And then from there, we already have work that we can give them. Especially if we have work we can give them, it's easy to ask for all of this and say, hey, I have the work already, I just need to know, do you have your proof of insurance in this? Once they give you that green light, you can give them the green light and give them the work that they need, versus saying, hey, when I get leads, I will contact you, but for now, do you have insurance and do you have this? A lot of contractors are working on getting business. They don't have time to give you this paperwork, and they should, but if we're being realistic and honest, they don't have time to give you this information if you have nothing for them, right? So, because nothing guarantees that you will give them work, and so I do understand that side of the game as well. So the way it works is you provide the clients to schedule the systems, they provide simply the labor. And just like that, that is how you're able to be in a position where you can start a cleaning business without doing the cleaning. Remember, A business is simply an exchange of, a product or service for some type of value, usually monetary value. So, with that being said, you are providing the client schedule and system. They're providing the labor, right? You'll be taking the monetary value and paying them for the labor that they'll be giving you, and this keeps overhead low. Once again, if you've seen my previous videos, we talk about the fact that a lot of the times your profit is really increasing when you're building your book of recurring clientele. So until you really build a solid recurring clientele, it's not that you don't see good profit. It's not that you don't see profit at all, but the profit is not as good as someone that has 20, 30 recurring clients on their calendar. And it's not impossible, but you just have to consistently build that. So thank you for staying to this video. Like I said, I try to give you the information very straightforward. I don't like to put too much fluff and whatever behind it. I like to be very straightforward with the information, which is also why I put it up here. So you can see it, pause the video, take notes. Statistics show that people that write things down tend to actually remember them more. So I like to keep it here so that you guys could constantly read it and take notes as well. Bonus tip number 1. Let's get into it. Build systems immediately. This is important. Now, when I first started, I didn't build systems immediately, and I was still able to make my first 5 to 10 without systems. But after building the systems, I realized that I could have made 10 in the same amount of time that I made my first 5 to 10 had I had these systems. Cleaning checklists, booking process. We talk about a CRM, contractor onboarding process. How do you require the proof of insurance, do the background check, set service standards, payment system. How are you collecting payments? Are you just simply getting cash and having people Zelle you all the time after the cleaning is done? Or do we have a Stripe or a Square, something to be able to hold the payment, something to be able to collect it? Review requests. I talk about this in my previous videos as well. Collecting reviews is important. Collecting reviews is important. Reviews help build trust not only with the actual customer, but with the community around that customer. So when people in that one area want to use you, or people in other areas want to use you, they have something to go off of. And complaint resolution, SOP. SOP stands for standards of procedures. Simply meaning, if a complaint comes through, how do we resolve it? What are the standards or what are the procedures in which we resolve complaints, right? And so as a remote company, right, this is what we should be focusing on. When you are not doing the cleaning, you need to make sure that your back-end system is flawless and beautiful. And if not, no worries. If you have a foundation, you can continue to tweak it over time. Now let's get to the second bonus tip. Boom, master speed to lead. If you are not cleaning houses, you have time. Use that to respond within 5 minutes. Send quotes, follow-ups, build referrals. This alone can outperform owner-operators who are busy on job sites. This is key. This is why there was a couple bonus tips that I was thinking about doing, but this is key. We're not cleaning. We have the time. I don't want to hear it. We're not cleaning. You have the time to build these. These things are important. Statistics also show that customers that don't respond to clients usually within the first 3 to 4 minutes tend to lose a client. This is important. There's no reason that if you're not cleaning, that the minute a call comes through, you shouldn't be picking it up quick. The minute a DM or a message comes through, especially if you have a notification, you shouldn't be responding quick, right? We should be following up consistently. And this is why I said building a system is important, because if you build a system, a lot of this can be automated. A referral system, a follow-up system, sending quote, a lot of that can be automated if you build a system. These two actually build upon one another. These two build upon one another. I know it's close, but I'm still going to do it. These two build upon one another. If you build a system, you can master speed to lead. If you have a system, you can master staying in communication with leads. So these are all important. So with that being said, if you take all of these, right, if you take the 3 points plus the 2 bonus tips, which makes it 5 points total, you can build a cleaning business without doing the cleaning and actually run a successful business. This is important. If you can get all of this done, you can 100% outperform someone that actually owns a cleaning business and actually is doing the cleaning, and you can for sure outperform that someone that may own a cleaning business is not doing the cleaning but doesn't have the right systems in place. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for being here and watching this video. If you, like I said, if you got value from this video, please give me a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. If you have any comments, anything you want to ask, anything you want to say, feel free to comment below in the comment section as well. If you've seen this and you say, you know what, I know I can do this and I really want to learn how to do this, feel free to, 1, go back and watch the previous videos. I talk about how to build a remote cleaning business as well through YouTube. Or if you want to, actually just talk to me and say, hey, you know what? I know I can do this. I think I just need the guidance. Book a free consultation, a one-on-one consultation. It's free. I will get in touch with you, and from there we'll talk about how to kind of get this going. We'll talk about why you want to do it, and we'll see what we can do for you, and you'll get you going. With that being said, click the bell notification. Click the bell notification. We drop videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. And once again, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.